Hello and welcome back everyone to me fixing a problem that I only noticed just as we were wrapping up the last episode, or rather just a few moments after the last episode. Right, okay, so we had a slight snag, and that snag was when the train came from Luton Station, it had to go back up to Sunderland Station and then down to Paisley because I'm a derp. Never mind, though. Never mind. With a slight change to the train's scheduling, we should be able to make this work. Now, the slight change in question is the order of its orders. Let's pop that one down there. And then I'm also going to want it to go back to Station 2 afterward. It's not a pretty set of orders, okay, but it will work. This way, we have got at least a working train line. I am a derp sometimes, but there we go. Actually, no, we don't want that one there, we want that one there. There we are. Now we have something that resembles something that might actually possibly not make everyone's brains bleed too much. Right, okay, so in this episode, as I mentioned, I would like to start moving lumber away. Ooh, there we are. We've got our logs. Oh, everything's going great. You obviously didn't just see the problem I made. Everything's going great. Our bosses are happy, and that's quite rare. I hope it stays like this for a long time. If you're interested, I have another offer for you. Our sawmills are producing more timber than our horse-drawn carriages can handle, and our warehouses are almost full. We need you to connect our sawmills and local toolworks by rail to speed up the transport. Very well. Deliver 200 units of timber to a toolworks. I would be very glad to do so. Now, the way we are going to do this, however, could be tricky. Now, obviously, the best way for the lumber mill would be to come up here and then out along this side, I'm thinking. Something along those lines. That isn't necessarily the best, though, for connecting those stations up. In fact, are there any particularly easy-to-reach tool mills nearby? There's one down here, and that might be worth it, because realistically, Edinburgh is not going to be connected by rail to anything else otherwise. Or at least not to the main rail network. And in fact, we could have the station go straight through here. Ooh, you know what? That's actually a lot easier. Let's go ahead and set that up, shall we? Let's go ahead and add a second line to this station. I wouldn't mind it if I could give you a couple more options on how you connect, frankly. Could I do that? Oh, I could. Well, I approve. Yes, I do. The only issue here is I would like one track to have priority over the others. Because if I put this there, someone tried to get down here, someone was trying to leave there, and you were trying to get up there, then we would have gridlock. And that is not a good thing. So I think I'm going to give this particular line, it's a long line, but I'm going to give it priority. Either that or I give this whole line priority, but that, it's ugly in its own way. The alternative is I could just add another depot, and I think that would be a bit of a wiser option, honestly. So we're going to be heading through the mountains, not round them, but through them, starting possibly here. Now, this is going to be expensive. This is going to be very expensive. This is more expensive than I can possibly afford at the moment. It'd be glorious, but realistically, not going to happen. Where would you come out? You come out about there. Okay, well, we could go a little bit higher up and then burrow through. That's doable, aye. Still expensive, but doable. That is much more doable. So, we could pop out... Can this actually go up? What? Oh! It can, you know. Well, that's kind of interesting. Unlike other games where the height it remains level throughout the entire tunnel, this one does seem to actually move up with the mountain. But that makes it very difficult to work out whether it's coming out on the level, frankly. Very, very difficult. Because part of it is definitely going up. Not sure about that. Not sure whether I like that at all. That's going to make things a little bit awkward for us. Still, it's something that we need to do. So we need to line this up so I can make sure that we're coming out of the right spot. This is going to be the single greatest tunnel ever made. However, we could possibly just shrink it in a bit. Let's go up 12, a little bit more. There we go, a little bit more I think. Yep, there we are. And one corner, and I think that's still, yeah, it's still not quite level. There we go. So that's our tunnel route, and we'll do the same over here. We'll just sink it back a bit. It's a lot more cost effective than building the tunnel the entire distance, but it's still going to be incredibly expensive for us ultimately. There we go. And once again, there we are. I do like that the tiles can have differing steepnesses though. That's actually quite a nice little feature there. Right, how much are we going to have to pay to get this from there all the way out onto this side? It's going to be tremendously expensive. I am now broke. Yes, make it so. It's adjusted a couple of things here and there, but this better bloody be worth it. There we are. Let's hook that up. And Edinburgh is now kind of connected. It's still going to be a little bit of a potch to connect to Edinburgh, but hooray for Edinburgh. Right, let's get a tool shop. We can pop it around there. Shouldn't be much of a problem. I am so incredibly broke. Let's hope that the game doesn't assume that I am not going to be this broke this early. Otherwise, this is going to be a very short series. Right, let's bring... Oh, no, wrong place. Let's grab you up there and bring you down and hook you up about there. There we go. Perfect. Now, over here, we'll have a new depot. No, that's about right. And sure, I think I would actually like this one to be connected in both directions. There we are. We'll pop some things there. Right, there we go. So, what we're going to want from you... Oh, you're going to have a beautiful, beautiful long tunnel ride. And it's going to be dark in there for ages, because this is not the age of electric trains. Oh, you're going to have like lamp lights. It's going to be super spooky. What a fantastic tunnel I have made you. In like, I don't know, 100 years' time, it's going to be a tourist attraction. Just, you mark my words. Right, so unfortunately we can't get the faster one because we don't have any lumber tokens, but we will get there. Now, I want something that can carry timber, and it's much the same as others. They're kind of expensive, but that's fine. What? Am I really back? I have no idea. How did I get back there? Did my money not get spent? Because that seems strange. Let's go... Yeah, sure. We've got a decent length on this thing. It's going to slightly poke out on one end. Should be okay. I think that just slows it down slightly. Right, we want you over here. And then we want you back. And there's no possible way that you could mess this up. So go ahead. Don't worry about it. If I ever hook up that particular platform from the other direction, which I'm probably going to in order to reach Edinburgh, I'll deal with it then. But other than that, we should start bringing down all of this marvelous number. Now, thing is, we've got enough lumber stored that it might make sense to have a second train. And that would be... Well, that's going to be rough, frankly. Because any train going through this tunnel is going to tie up the entire tunnel for the length of time it takes to get through it. And that's going to be a long time. Let's speed things up though. Let's get things moving a little bit better. There we go. Train 3 has stopped at a signal for a long time. Why? I don't understand, but okay. Why can't you? What? I don't even... Why not? Oh, don't tell me that's worrying about it, is it? Really? Is it really? I don't actually understand that. Okay. Okay, that's a bit curious. A tad strange, one could say, but okay. Gotta remove that one so that because it's now surplus to demand. But there we go. Generally, I would prefer that to be there, but sure, okay, we'll just leave that as is for now, and hopefully we can just have things rolling on through there. It doesn't seem that it's confused about it. I'm not quite sure what was going on there, but we are starting to accrue timber tokens. Fantastic news. I could even try and speed that up just slightly if I really wanted to. We could possibly do that. I'm not sure though. How are you doing? I might need some extra timber. Sorry, extra logs being moved. Because that's an awful lot there. How are the stations going? Oh my good lord. These stations are getting a bit crazy full, frankly. A bit crazy full. Okay, we can fix this. Let me add this in there. We'll only have one train that is moving along this portion of the track. But if we could possibly get a second train visiting this station, might be more useful. That does have its own issues though, realistically. Because I can't easily make a second platform here. And that makes things awkward for me. Quite awkward for me, actually. I think... we might want to try and do it anyway, though. We can easily have a second platform down here. So let's go ahead and set that up. So there we go. There's our second platform. And it can just hook up over here. Like so. Perfect. So now we can have two trains visiting this station at the very least. You, I'm afraid, are in a bit of an issue. You've got your own problems right now. You have got your own problems. We could improve it by getting rid of that road, but I'm not sure it's going to let me. Oh, it will. You know, well, can I not demolish the building? I mean, I'd like to. I'd like to fix it. No, I cannot. That means this is a no-go then. Unless, well, no, this was built so tightly to try and accommodate this. I don't think it could happen. Well, how about we try and solve this problem anyway, just for the sake of learning how to set up these sorts of things. Because solving problems is a lot more fun than being able to just flatten the land and fix it up that way. Now, one thing I could do is I could delete this. There's a waste, a fairly big waste actually. But it will allow me to expand the station out. So let's go ahead and do that. Expand the station out about there, then replace the extension of the waiting room. We can have the waiting room right there. I'm really sorry I took that road away, by the way, because I didn't actually need to. You know what? I'll put it back because I'm not a scallywag. Right, now the next part to this, we're going to need this. Again, I want to be able to put a signal here for a very specific reason. But this is going to make some things a bit complicated. Now, one way I can fix this is by, once again, pushing this entire track back. And I think I'm going to have to do that. It's expensive to do, but we are actually making quite a lot of cash right now, which I'm fairly pleased with, if I must be honest with you. There we go. We are going to want to drop all of this back a bit further to create a level area. There we go. And a little bit further back as well. There we are. Now we've created a bit of a solution already. Now I just need to do exactly what I've been doing with the rest of the track, basically. In fact, let's lower all of that by 1. There we are. Perfect. That's given us quite a lot more room. Cannot. We cannot? Well. I wasn't aware of that. That's quite interesting. That would explain the little bits there. Can I not build up over this? No, I cannot. Ha. Well, that has complicated matters and also made them more interesting at the same time. Okay, there we go. That'll work now. Kind of. Sort of. Right. In fact, you're going to be heading back down here and then heading back out, so that's fine. We've got time to sort this out. So what I would like is for this to reach all the way up there. Then I'm going to have to drive that back a little bit further. But it's something that we can do. It's not going to be a terrible problem for us. There we go. Connect that up there. This is now a horrible, horrible Frankenstein mess. But it's fine. We will get it all sorted. I promise. It'll look beautiful one day. There we go. Let's get all of this driven right back. Right back all the way. Wow, that wasn't actually connected. All the way down to... Yeah, we'll keep it tight to what we've currently got. Because I don't want to remodel everything here. Let's just move this. Thank goodness we can shift rock, but it is expensive to do. Luckily, we are making a reasonable amount of cash at the moment, so there we are. Now, if we try, we could... Still not an exactly ideal route, really, no matter how I sell it. We're going to need to continue moving this up. And yeah, I know, I haven't paused it. And again, I prefer not to if I can possibly avoid it. Go, but that is going to need a different angle. May have to redo this entire bit of track, actually. Let's just cut that back down to there. Now, how would you prefer to come down here? That would work, and then actually, that kind of looks almost like I meant it. Huh. Funny how these things work out. Except that doesn't work in any way, shape, or form now. Okay. I can move the depot over by one, though. Which I think I'll do. I have spent so much trying to make this work. My lord. There we are. That would connect. That will only connect on one of them. Question is this going to connect the other way? And I'm fairly certain it won't, actually. No, it would need a lot more room to connect. Well, we'll just have to accept that if something wants to leave from this depot, it has to go in this direction. And that's just the only thing we can do about it. Now, you don't have a signal, and that is super bad. Now you do. You are safe. Oh, okay. You can also have a signal right about there. We want a signal on both of these stations, like so. And... coming down here, ultimately it would be better if this would actually hook up in a slightly different way, but let's see. Now, there's actually a different way that we can do this. Yes, there is. Now, if this is the only train that goes to both locations, that goes to Sunderland, then realistically... I don't need to worry about it going into the station, because what we're going to do is we're going to guarantee that this train always uses this particular station. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to give it a waypoint. So this is station 2. So coming down from station 2, I want it to go here. Use this particular piece of track. In fact, that's the only one that it can go for. It's kind of redundant putting it there. But we will then add the same one again right there. That'll be waypoint 6. There we go. So it'll come down, go up, come back, go in, go up, so on, so forth. And that frees up this station to be used in a different way. That was a super roundabout way of doing it, but I like playing the game this way. I like spaghetti factories in Factorio for the same reason. It pleases me. Right, so this little area of track is kind of ugly because if one train is using it, the other is blocked. But I don't see a particularly elegant solution to that one. Shy of... Actually, we could possibly do something like this. The two lines would be crossing though, and that's kind of ugly in and of itself. So let's get this there. And then how could we get that to connect? We could get it to connect like this. Alright. That's fine so far. I want to give it a second way to connect up. Okay. Now, that will work. Gives me 2 tracks to play with. One of them, however, is sharing with this one. Since this train is going back and forth along this track, it does make it a little bit complicated. However, I think what we're going to do is we're going to put it in a signal and make it one-way signal. On this side, we only want trains to come down along that side. And this side, only trains going up in that direction can use it. This one can go both ways, and that seems reasonable. We're going to need a signal at each track. And there we go. So any train coming from that station is going to go down here. And then going back, it's going to follow this route and go up. And we'll watch this on train 1. Just make sure it's working as intended. There we go. There shouldn't be any particular confusion there. There we are. Let's grab the full load and it's heading back now. It's got to wait in there for the train to finish. And will there be any confusion? No, there will not. Hooray! I think we may have done something here. Fantastic. Right, now we've actually got a lot of timber. We're going to go ahead and grab a better locomotive for this one. We're also going to give it quite a few of these. Well, 2.95 actually. We could squeeze in an extra one for this station, but it would be over long for this one. I could extend this station out. It is a possibility. You know what? I think I will. Let's remove this and we will add in extra station, because this is going to make this train the whole reason to get this train is because we've got so many passengers waiting at these stations. There we go. So I want your orders to be quite simple. I want you to go to this track as the first. Oops, I've got the station tool selected. There we go. This track. I want you then to go to this station. And then I want you to use this track and then this station. Now, before we launch this one, I would like to make sure you are using the correct station on your way in, which is station 7. So we want you to go via this place. It's a little bit awkward, but it should work, I hope. If not, we're going to see a crash, and that will suck. Let's speed this up to top speed and just see how this is going. Here we go. Goes into the correct station. Grabs a full load of passengers. Heads back out. Now this locomotive is going to be stuck there until you've committed, and then it can move forward. But that's honestly fine. I think that's doable. Now you're going to be coming along the way back. There we are. They should be able to pass over fairly easily. And then on you go. Hopefully into the correct platform. Perfect. I approve. I approve very greatly. Okay, right. Slowing back down because we've got a lot of things to look at. We're almost finished with the lumber. In fact, this may well push us over. I'm not sure. Deforestation. Hello. I'm contacting you and your company because I need help. I own the forest that was badly hit by the recent storm. Lots of our trees were knocked down. I've negotiated with a few small sawmills to sell these logs quickly. I don't know how to move so many logs, though. We've got people, but not transport. Help me, and we'll share the profit. That's actually really, really good profit. Subsidy. The Ministry of Industry and Trade is offering to subsidize for a medium-sized company to grow. Right now, we're too small to get it. We have to own at least 6 trains. Otherwise, that's a bit of weird formatting. They'll think we're just a few people in a cupboard. All right then. If we do this, it might mean we get more subsidy opportunities in the future too. There's no particular weight on this one, but there is 10 years. This one, which lumber mill is it? Wow, you actually produce you also produce coal. My goodness. This is marvelous. In fact, it's not actually that far away. This wouldn't be a bad one, because we could set up a little train. In fact, if we set up 2 stations, we can probably make this. Okay, I'll try and help if I can. I would love it if we could level this out. Something like so. Maybe like so. There we go. And again. Like so. Good. That'll do. Right, we are going to want a station. We've got a lot of money now, so it shouldn't be too difficult for us. Actually, I'd like to move this back a little bit. Let's try moving it back about this far. It's expensive to do, but there we go. We want a fairly large station. It's 4, 5. You know what? We're going to go all in on this one. We're going to have a very, very large station. It's going to be grand. Grand, I tell you. However, we've now got to get over there. We could use a bridge. I mean, we could. It's kind of cool. It's kind of very cool. But let's try and resolve this in a different way first. Ooh, what just happened there? No, we're not quite there yet. We want a little bit more lifting going on. See, the thing is, we will actually end up spending so much money just getting this all together that we might as well do it like this. Bring that up. Then get these connected. There we are. And then on this side, I mean, a single bridge is going to be so much more cost effective. If we can at least get them to link, that would be something. But again, I'm going to need some room for a signal. So let's see what we can do. Bring that up. How far do you need it? I need it to be at least 1 more, I would say. So let's get that happening. Extremely expensive. There we go. At this point, we might not need a bridge, but we're going to have one anyway, damn it. I want a bridge now. There we go. And we could bring it... take the bridge all the way down there. All the way to the place where we gotta go. No, that's not. But I really do wish there was some sort of way, or there may be that I've not noticed it, to ensure that 2 points are the same steepness as each other. That would be quite nice. But I think that's going to be our bridge. From here to there. It looks like it is going down. I think. Well, maybe not. I think it might be, though. It's really hard to tell. Oh, it's going up now. Okay, well, we're going to go with this. A wooden bridge, top speed. No. I'm not going to go for an iron suspension bridge. I can't, basically. So we're going to go with a stone viaduct. There we go. So there's our bridge. Once again, this one part of the track is going to be exclusive. It'll basically be reserved, and then nothing else is going to be able to go on it, and that's going to kind of suck. But on the whole, as long as we can get them to separate again on this side, sooner rather than later, then it allows them an opportunity to pass by each other. I think we're going to end up wanting to get this moved down a little bit. We've already spent so much on just flattening terrain. I'm not even sure why we built a bridge, but... oh, actually, no, never mind, I remembered. Because it's cool. And that's all the reason you need. There we go. Never put me in charge of a railway. Ever do it. Don't. It'll be so bad. You would lose so much money. You wouldn't even get anything moved around. I'd just make it look nice. According to me. I'd make it look nice for an Aavak. But you would not move any freight. No passengers. You'd go out of business. It would be a terrible time. For everyone but me. It would be an awesome time for me, though. Right. There we go. I want this to break off, well, as soon as we can, really. Can I get that to... No. Let me pop a little train around there. That I'm fine with. That I'm very fine with. Okay, so we could have the... Well, you know what? That actually isn't too bad. I could just have the station over here. It would be fine. There we go. We've got our delivery of lumber. Oh, fantastic. Subsidy. We're almost there. It'll be fine. Time to progress. But we really need to invest in the facilities at our stations. We can only have one. We only have one crane, so the loading and unloading time of goods is extremely low. People have nowhere to sit in our waiting rooms. That's a lie. I've got loads of waiting rooms. It's kind of annoying that hasn't acknowledged that I've already done that. Delivery of coal. I'm a busy man. I don't have time to mess around. The demand for coal for toolworks is increasing. I have a number of mines with rich seams. I want you to transport it to them as quickly as possible. I don't care how you do it. You won't regret it. Get on with it. He muttered something and left. Wow. What a jerk. However, thinking about this, yeah, you know what? I may as well just rise all of this up. There we go. And then we will add the station right on the end here, and that way we should be able to get that subsidy fairly quickly. And we went really all in with that. So yeah, is that gonna? Yeah, it's gonna grab it. I think it was 5, wasn't it? Or was it more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, 6 really. Okay. It's gonna be 5 on this side because otherwise I don't. Oh, but I mean. It's fine. I need a depot now, though. It's gonna be a bit awkward. Actually, I hadn't thought about that at all. Huh. Well, now. Well, I assumed I'd have a little bit more room to play with, but no, I don't, as it happens. I'd like to place... Oh, my lord. All of this moving stuff around. There we go. Let's try and just equalize that. Fairly soon the depot's gonna have to be one further back. If it can even work. Right. There we are. Let's get all of this back up. There we go. The problem with having money is you're willing to spend it on stupid stuff. Right. Okay. Haha! Success is mine. There we go. This is the most ridiculous setup in the history of ridiculous setups. But it's fine. Because all I've got to do is help out this guy who needs to move 1,000 logs. Let's get you, and I would like you to have... Yeah, sure. Let's see how many we can fit in there before it goes over the 5. Well, it's only just over 5, so that'll do. Right. Well, your orders... Should you choose... No, actually, you don't get a choice. You don't get a choice on whether you accept or not. You just have to do it. There we are. And then back down here. One there. And one there. I could tell you to follow, but I don't actually think you're going to need it. So, choo-choo. Go on. Get started. It's going to be great. I'd love to be able to move that coal, though. That would legitimately be very, very attractive to me. Maybe even we could use this line. Ooh. Because then we could bring it up over here. Actually, that would take me forever to do. Is it a coal mine nearby? Yeah, there's a coal mine just over here. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to be moving that coal. No. It's just not happening. It would be dumb. And I may do many, many dumb things. But that would be an especially dumb thing. Yeah, we'll have you branch out. And actually, let's not. Let's have the branch out be more over here. There we go. So the depot can send the train to it straight away. I would like it if it's just a single slope, though. Train 5 has been stopped at a signal for a long time. Okay. Train 3 has been stopped at a signal for a long time. I don't know what to say, honestly. Why are you moving so slow? I have no idea. You are moving crazy slow. There we go. Come on, get yourself down there. I'm a little bit concerned about this, actually. A little bit concerned. Let me speed up time and just watch and see if this gets resolved. There you go. Now you just need to go that way. Go on. There we are. A little bit concerned about that. Right, well, you should be able to get... Oh, I can see some issues there, but overall it seemed okay. Oh well, that should be fine. No, that's a lie. Stop fibbing to me. It's all fine. All right, back to sorting out this coal. Right then, we can afford to have a little bit of a dip over here. I think it's not gonna hurt us. However, I would like this to rise much more uniformly. If I'm honest, there we go. And then it can just build across there. It should build some sort of foundation itself. Yeah, it just built up a stone foundation, which is perfect. Right, we want a station. And we'll give it a 4 length, I think, because this one's got the same. We're probably actually thinking about it. Going to want a second station down here, actually. Can I get that? No. I'm going to need to fill that up. I like that, actually, about the game, that there's certain terrains that you just can't build on, so you're going to need to either build it up, like pack it up with dirt, so it's a suitable terrain. Oh, it's water. It's bound to be water, isn't it? Yes, it is. Huh, that's awesome. Can I? Nope, I cannot. It won't automatically pack that up for me there, so I'm going to have to do it that way. That is fine, however. There we go. Build that up. And subsidy. I've got my reward. Fantastic. Time to progress. Boss, we really need to invest in the facility at our stations. Yeah, I do need to do that, don't I? And track construction. Oh, my lord. I've built so much track, though. My goodness. To have you then tell me that I haven't built enough? It's just mean. I may have to go against my usual rule. I think I'm going to have to here. As much as that really does frustrate me. The reason why I don't like it is because it's at a slight angle. Yes, I know. That's a stupid reason. Shh. It's okay, though. Right, we're now actually going to want signals here and here, just so that my trains don't do anything dumb. Which I'm sure they're going to try. Alright, there we go. So we want to move coal from there down to here. Should be good. Train 4, I would like to make sure that you're actually coming down to station 8 in the right way. So there we go. Perfect. And then a new train is needed. So let's go ahead. Another powerful locomotive. This time we want to move some coal. What? Capacity 6, capacity 9. Why on earth? Oh, I see. Yes, I can see why. Alright, so we've got a station of 4. So let's get something as close to 4 as we can. Can I not have more than that? Sure, I guess we can only actually have 4. Fair enough. Alright, your orders are fairly simple. Get down there and then enter this station about there. Go ahead. That'll make fairly good use of this line, I think. Right, how are things going down here? We have... It ends in... not too far away. How are we doing? Are we moving a lot of lumber? I really hope we are. I'm going to build another train exactly like you. Let's grab you. Oh, the reason why I ran out is because I actually ran out of lumber tokens. I should have been paying attention to that, shouldn't I? Okay, time to speed things up then. Let's watch you immediately load. Crazy amounts of logs. This actually should be fine for us to have a couple of these trains there. How much are we going to get for that? Womp. Do we actually make any money from that? No, I don't think we do. I think we only make cash from passengers, it seems. Interesting. And the only place that we're getting any lumber tokens is down here. That is also very, very interesting, actually. But there we go. We've got enough now. So let's get a second locomotive running this route. So there we go. And we are going to want the large Cargo wagons for logs. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And I would like your orders to simply be this train's orders. There we are. And you can begin. Pretty much as soon as you're ready. Oh, wait. Stop. I just realized something. Yeah, that would have been useful. Were you actually going to the right place? Let's pop that one in there. Get rid of this one. There we go. At least I noticed it first. Okay? At least I noticed it first. There was a moment of stupidity. Easily forgiven, in my opinion. Easily forgiven. There we go. And in you are. And this train can start down the track. We can improve efficiency by moving these over a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. There we go. Marvellous. We should be able to get quite a lot of lumber moved around there. Now then, how's the coal going? Coal is not going too badly at all. Right. We want to do a little bit of progress, though. So, let's pop in here. Extensions. What can we do? I would love, absolutely love to be able to build a freight station. That would only help with loading capacity, though. Loading speed, rather. You know what? That would actually be best down here. Alright. How big is it? It's actually a fairly small building. That's fine. Let's go ahead and build this up a little bit, because we shouldn't be too far away from getting enough lumber for this. I don't believe. There we go. Well, actually, no. We're very far away from it. This place would be great if we could start ferrying the lumber out. But that is a lot to ask. Awful lot to ask. That's a very, very long route. That being said, we could have a look at a couple of other options, maybe? No, not really. That's one of the only places that's actually going to help us. This place is doing fine. There's no reason for us to upgrade that at all. I think it's doing very, very well. Down here, though, so much stuff. I am thinking... The only issue here is if I did that, I'm going to have trains taking up this huge tunnel for an awfully long time. A very, very long time indeed. Still, might be worth doing. Okay, we'll see about setting this up. It may help us, it might not in the end. Actually, why am I moving that? There's no reason to move that one, because all I want to do is branch off and then down, but it's actually going to be a really awkward shape. So it'll need to be something more like this, actually. There we go. Don't worry. I know it looks bad. Also, I deleted the wrong parts of the track. That is also very bad. However, we are going to... I want this track going down. This track going up. There we go. And same on this side. There we are. That should work. It will mean that the one train will just be stopped here for actually a fair old time as it waits to get clearance to go through. And because of the way that we're doing our stations, it's actually going to be a little bit of a potch. What we're going to do here then is we'll go ahead and... we're not really loading anything as such. We will build just a basic platform there. We will fill in this little bit of land here. We'll have another station built on this side. But it'll all be part of the same station because of its... because that platform there is connecting them. There we go. Now, the problem with this is it's actually kind of a mess to get you up there, isn't it? Is there a way for us to connect? There is, technically. It's an ugly way of doing it, but I really, really do need to move more of that lumber. So, just the way that it's going to have to happen. That is ugly, though. Right, let's get on up here. Okay, we can have them split up here early on so that the trains are not hogging this tunnel for longer than they need to. Let's go ahead and... Oh, actually, given what we're doing, there's really no point. Let's roll that out and then just hook it up here. No matter where they wait, they're going to be waiting the same amount of time, really. There we are. And we want a signal, and that's it. Now, the problem with this is because there are now 2 points there. I'm going to make sure that train 4 knows which station it's meant to go for. So I'm going to go ahead and pop in a route there. There we go. What are you doing? I don't even. Oh, I think I now even. Yeah. Suddenly it was trying to take that route, but that wasn't quite what we wanted. Okay, so we now want a new locomotive. Let's go ahead and grab you. I know I just used up a lot of my lumber, but it's just going to have to happen. And then we want pretty much exactly the same as we have over here, and that's 4 of these. There we are. Now, I would like your orders to match this one's. There we go. But with 2 notable exceptions. 1, I want you to go down this side instead of this one. There we are. And 2, I would very much like it if you would go to this station instead of the current one you're set to go to. There we are. That should work. Now if I look at your orders, yep, good to go. There we go. Okay, we should be bringing in a little bit more. Oh my lord, it's rough times. Let's slow down time a little bit. We did it. Wow. Okay, we are filthy rich. Now that you have enough money, you can build the first extension for your depot. Click on the depot and then click on the extension tab. All right. Sure. What would you like me to do? Let's have a look. What extension can a depot have? Locomotive works. Very well. Oh, wow. I just build that there? Sure. I have no idea what that does. If I even need it. Maybe it's for specialized trains later on. We delivered enough coal. Collect our reward. We've got a long way for the track, unfortunately. Progress -1, +3, but at least 3. I've got -1. What the dickens? I have no idea how that's even possible, but fine. Loading speed, nothing is being loaded there. Loading is happening over here, however. So let's get you upgraded. There we are. I actually know it's only loading to passengers. Well, I could just add this in there and that as well. Does that count? No, I don't think it does. Well, that's very curious indeed. But I think we've run out of time for today's episode. I'll probably run a little bit over, frankly, but I was enjoying myself too much. Okay, well, we've helped you out a massive amount, but now there is just no need for the amount of trains that we've got. That makes me super sad. Can I at least get you to upgrade a little bit and so that you can help me out? Like that, for example. There we go. But I think it's probably time that we got one of these trains just park itself and never come back out of the depot. Sorry, but true. But that's gonna all be something I'll have to consider in the next episode. We are, honestly, at this point, we could probably make the contributions to this without too much trouble. It just need time to get the timber and the coal. So in the next episode, we might see that, or we might see building up of some other things. But as ever, I'm always happy to hear your feedback in the comments down below. And until next time, do take care, everyone.